I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if Robert Pattinson's playing Batman or Fat Man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I guess I got no room to talk, huh? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, in the description and pinned comment below is a link to my Discord. It's 100% free to join. Trying to build a nice little community there for us nerds who like to get together and chat about these sort of things. And yes, it's 100% free to join. We're trying to get to 250 members by the end of next week. So if you can go ahead and click the link, join, become a part of Storm Nation, and help build the community that we're trying to build over there. So, something that came out yesterday, and I kind of wanted to address. Now, full disclosure, when Robert Pattinson was confirmed to be playing Batman, I was all for it. Hell, I'm still all for it. I think it's a fantastic choice. He's a fantastic actor. But a lot of people really don't like what Robert Pattinson had to say. So during quarantine, the studio hired a personal trainer for Robert Pattinson, and they want him to train and work out during quarantine so he can stay in shape and whatnot. And Robert Pattinson pretty much said, nah, I don't want to do that. You know, he feels like it's part of the Hollywood problem. And as a fat guy myself, I mean, I know it's hard to believe, right? Like, look how thin I am. But, you know, I mean, I got a couple extra tires around the waist section. As a fellow fat guy, I just want to take this time and just really give Robert Pattinson a big round of a fucking applause. Yes, absolutely. Woo woo. That's what I'm saying. I see people all over the place going, oh, he doesn't want to commit to Batman because he doesn't want to get jacked up and exercise and all this shit. Dude, look, guys, how come you think Hugh Jackman gave up being Wolverine? The man got tired of exercising and eating eggs for like 20 years. The guy wanted a piece of cake. You know, when you do these roles and you have these bodies that look like sculpture, do you guys think they just wake up in the morning and they have six-pack abs and they're ripped from head to toe? Do you think that just happens? Do you think there's like a magical Hollywood wand that does that? Like Henry Cavill just wakes up and he's got the Superman muscles? No! That's a lot of work. You have to put a lot of hours in at the gym and with a trainer and eating certain things. And Robert Pattinson's like, no. Like, that's part of the Hollywood problem. That everybody looks at these people and think that is what they should look like. You look at someone like Scarlett Johansson, be like, that's what the female body should look like. They should look like Scarlett Johansson or Gal Gadot or something like that. And Robert Pattinson's like, that's part of the problem. The fact that you, like, look, guys, newsflash, Batman isn't supposed to be all jacked up and built. He just is. Like, when Batman first came out in the comic books, he wasn't jacked up and built. Later on, as the artists came along, they made him look more and more muscular. But you go back and look, Adam West wasn't built. Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale wasn't even all that. Ben Affleck was the first one that was like fucking monster built, like fucking like swolled up, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, Batman was never really that built. I mean, Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective, not Mr. Universe. I don't get what the big deal is. I actually applaud Robert Pattinson's, mindset here. Like, that's part of the problem in Hollywood, that we feel like, hey, you are given this certain role that the expectation is you look like a Greek god. Batman doesn't have to look like a Greek god. Batman, all he has to do is be the world's greatest detective, what we have yet to see in one of the goddamn Batman movies. I just want to let you guys know, world's greatest detective, yet we haven't really got that in any of the Batman movies. A little bit in The Dark Knight. Other than that, he hasn't really been the world's greatest detective. So, it'd be nice to see that aspect of him. But, he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective. He's supposed to be good at martial arts and be able to defend himself. And he's supposed to be super rich and have all these gadgets. Okay? Nowhere does he have to be freaking Superman. He doesn't have to be built like Aquaman. He doesn't go around with his shirt off for the entire movie. He's got armor and padding to do that sort of thing. I don't get why everybody has a problem with Robert Pattinson. It's like, look, You're getting paid to act. You are getting paid to hopefully bring something new to the character, and we're hoping with your acting ability, you will bring that to the character. Like, again, I bring up the Hugh Jackman thing. The reason why Hugh Jackman gave up being Wolverine wasn't because he didn't like the character. It was because he just got tired of the exercise and the dieting. He even said that when he was getting ready to retire. He's like, well, it would be nice to eat something other than eggs. Henry Cavill, the reason why he wanted to keep getting another Superman movie made, because he got tired. Like, he didn't want to keep this body forever. It's very, very stressful on someone to try to keep that type of body. I wouldn't know. I mean, look at me. My tits are bigger than my fucking balls. So, yeah, it's just, I understand where Robert Pattinson's coming from, and I applaud him. I really do. I think he is right. I do think that's part of the Hollywood problem, that we look at these actors and actresses and we put them on a pedestal, both mostly like by their physical look, and like, look, that's what they should look like. Like, men should look like that, and girls should look like that, and that's not the real world. That's not realistic, and I applaud him for at least having that stance on it. I really do. People will have problems with it, and they're entitled to have their problems with it. I'm just talking from my point of view. I see his point, and I actually, in this case, agree with him. But that's just my thoughts on it, guys. This is just a topic that I want to talk about, because I think it's important. But I want to know what you guys think. That's important, too. I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Do you agree with Robert Pattinson's stance on this? Going, you know what? This is sort of the problem. Let's try to break the mold. Or do you think, no, you got hired for a job. You work your ass out every day. I want you to look like a Greek god. Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.